cannot manage something that you do not know or you do not have idea to begin with. Okay. Hello, I'm Princess. If you don't know me yet, of course, hindi pa naman talaga ako kilala. Pero I'm Princess. I'm an aspiring content creator. I'm a godmom, a housewife, and I also work remotely. I also do love coffee and going to cafes. Anything under those topics, you can expect it here sa aking YouTube channel. So, bago pa lang siya, so don't forget to subscribe. I don't know kung nasaan siya dyan. For today, I decided na magkaroon ng sit-down conversation because gusto kong pag-usapan natin yung budgeting journey naming mag-asawa as a newly wed couple. Last year, I got married to the love of my life, but we do have this rule inside our relationship or inside our marriage na hindi namin ever pag-aawayan yung pera. May mga studies that would show that finances plays a big role in the success of the marriage, and I am one of those believer na madalas I've heard stories, I've watched some movies about it, na yung madalas na pinag-aawayan ng mga mag-asawa ay finances. Pray na hindi yon ang magiging dahilan para magkaroon ng lamot yung relasyon naming dalawa. Hindi ko na rin detalye kung ano yung meron sa aming mag-asawa, but we of course, we both came from different upbringings. We both came from different families, family backgrounds, and cultures. And that means na meron din kaming pagkakaiba in terms of handling our finances. Although I cannot explain further about sa side ng husband ko, but one thing is for sure, my husband is really good in saving money. Magaling din siya mag-plan kung ano yung mga ipapurchases niya. Kumbaga, before he purchase or acquire anything, he makes sure na naiintindihan niya yung mga kailangan niyang bayaran in a specific span of time. On the other hand, ako naman yung kabaliktaran ng asawa ko. So, doon na nagkakaroon ng conflict. Nasanay ako na tipong I put my family first, yung mga needs nila. Next would be myself. How do I make sure na hindi ko napapabayaan yung mga gusto ko sa buhay? We did not come from a well-off family. Ako, as an adult ngayon, parang gusto kong i-spend yung adult money ko with the things that I never had an opportunity to buy before. Halos lahat ng pera ko, napunta lang din siya sa pagpapagawa ng bahay namin. And thank you Lord for the provision. Kasi finally, hindi pa man siya tapos at hindi pa man siya fully constructed, but we have already started building our family house. So, yung mga ganon. In terms of saving, sobrang salungat ako sa asawa ko. Ako naman kabaliktaran. I prioritize, as mentioned, I prioritize my family. I prioritize din yung self ko, my travels, my coffee, 'di ba? Ayoko sanang masira yung mental health ko. And yun nga, kakaisip ko about my mental health na napunta na sa mga coffee shops at travels yung pera ko when I was in 20s. And also, just recently, I've been rescuing kittens, cats, and hindi po madali ang pag-rescue at pag-aalaga ng pets. So, make sure if you do have one, or if you're planning to have one or two, make sure na you have the sufficient funds for it. Pang pa-vet nila, pang vaccinations, all the shots, the food, wet food, the toys and all. It could be very, very expensive. Para ka nang meron talagang sariling anak. After the wedding, dito na pumasok yung marami naming realizations and some conflicts as two different individuals. Nandun na yung paano namin iba-budget yung finances namin or yung income namin for two. Of course, kaming dalawa before kami nagpakasal, dalawang magkaibang tao kami, meron kaming iba't ibang priorities. We also do have different lifestyles. So, siya ang priority niya, ang lifestyle niya is he would buy supplements, he would avail gym memberships to maintain his body, to maintain his health. So, ako naman, yun nga, masyado rin ako nag-focus sa cats. So, yung conflict is paano namin siya i-combine without compromising yung mga priorities namin. And if ever there would be areas that we have to compromise, paano? Another thing is how we can fix our lifestyle that's suited with our current income. Paano namin i-make sure na we are not going to live beyond our means. Those are the areas that we are still looking as part of our journey as a couple. We are still experimenting on our budgeting system. Meron na kami one in place, but again, although we follow them just recently, hindi pa namin sure of how it would really affect our finances. So we're giving it at least 3 to 6 months, and if maging successful siya, we'll definitely share it here. So marami kaming ambisyong mag-asawa. We want to travel, we want to have or to be able to build an emergency fund na as in, hindi na namin iisipin kung paano yung buong taon. But again, that's very far off. Hindi pa namin alam kung kailan. But one thing is for sure, ang mahalaga as couple, as married couple, is that you do have the same goal. Hindi man kayo same ng lifestyle, hindi man kayo same ng upbringing or culture, ang importante is you do share the same goal para you can work on it together and you do compromise things together. So for now, we are going to work harder aside from our current day jobs. We are ako personally, I'm exploring content creations, just giving it time as investment, and who knows, 'di ba? Hindi naman natin alam. Maybe one day, may God allow, mag-boom ang ating content creation dream at hopefully makadagdag siya sa mga bagay na gusto namin gawin in the future. So for now, we are strategically working on our budget and working on our savings. Or recently pala, we also started tracking our expenses. Grabe. Alam nyo yung, alam nyo yung simpleng isang item lang pala sa groceries nyo, it could save you a lot of money if you're able to identify. Speaking of identify, we are nabubulol na. But speaking of identify, we are tracking our expenses kasi we believe that you cannot manage something that you do not know or you do not have idea to begin with. For example, we found out recently na yung isa sa pinakamalaking chunk with our grocery is the Greek yogurt. I don't know if that's part of your grocery list, pero just to give you an idea, one tub, yung 1 kilo ng Greek yogurt would cost us like 700 plus. Di ko alam kung may butal pa, but I'm definitely sure that's 700. Since we're a household of two and we do have my brother at home na din, imagine na yung 1 kilogram of Greek yogurt, it would only last us to 4 days, up to a week. Masaya na kung week. So, it means na we can consume 1 to 2 kilograms of Greek yogurt in 1 week. And if you accumulate that in a month, that would cost us like around 5 to 6,000 pesos. Diba ang laki? Actually, parang na siyang grocery mo for the whole month or grocery mo in 2 weeks. What we did, since we have already identified na isa yon sa mga pain points namin in terms of our grocery budget, is we checked if we can do a DIY yogurt. A few days ago, we have this experiment na na nakita din namin sa social media. Turned out very successful yung lasa at consistency ng Greek yogurt na nabibili namin sa grocery. Ganun din yung naging result ng homemade or DIY yogurt na ginawa namin sa bahay. I can share some recipes maybe in a separate video, but 2 boxes of milk or 2 liters of milk could create at least 1 kilogram of Greek yogurt. So it means from 700, we were able to lessen it to 200 pesos per yogurt or per kilogram of yogurt. So yung savings namin from sabihin mong 5 to 6,000, nakasave kami na at least 4,000 pesos for Greek yogurt alone. What more if we continue tracking our expenses and we could talk about some alternatives para hindi na siya lumobo into like 3 to 5,000 per groceries. And mind you, we do grocery shopping at least once a week or once or twice a week. So medyo malaki talaga siya. As mentioned, we are still at the early stage of our of fixing our finances, and I will definitely let you know kung ano yung mga nag-work, ano yung mga things na nag-fail sa amin. I'm just so happy na finally nawala na yung fear ko in talking in front of the camera kasi I do have a lot of insecurities, but I feel like I also have a lot of things to share that could be very helpful to you guys. You can share, give us a like, share us some comments about your budgeting tips, what worked for you, maybe things that you want us to try the next months, and let's see from there. Bye.